squashed so you can get squashed. You can get basically stuffed. Okay? So Kaylin makes her grip. She's going to try to fight to get in the front headlock position. So she shoves the head under her armpit. And then she grabs the tricep. Right? So Kaylin walking in circles. Everybody see how you've got the tricep. Head's under the armpit. She's got the tricep. Now, if she just kind of drops straight down, Caleb should be able to kneel down more or less and move to side control. If she drops closer to his feet, which is what she should do, and she turns her body hard, he won't have the room to do that easily. So again, she's going to shoot deep, big turn, big drop, which makes him fall, which makes him land in a bottom position. She takes the dominant position. One more time. Ready? Go! Notice how she lands. She ends up in a top position. She can make a guillotine choke or a neck crank or a crucifix. There's things she can do. Questions on that? All right. Get back with your partner. Work this one just a couple times. All right. So we can still start here, right? Don't forget, if we're in a self-defense scenario, right, there's no jiu-jitsu rules. We can loosen them up with a knee, right? We can hit them. We can throw the elbow. All those things are still legit. In jiu-jitsu, though, we're kind of in grappling mode. So I'm going to get low and I'll pull him down and get this lock. This is the part. I got this, have this, okay? Now, we were turning and throwing from here. I'm going to tuck my head in deep like I'm going for fireman's carry here. And when I throw him, I should be throwing him more or less over my head. Okay? So I'm going to try to get in, I'm going to try to get low. And I didn't get nearly deep enough to get under him. Let's see if I can get Caitlin. Felt like I was going to do something bad. Grab here. All right, should look like this.
Yeah, there it is.
A little bit easier with lighter person. Okay? Now, I did it as slow as I could, which means I needed somebody light to hold. And once you get here, when you go to get under here, you got to get your head under and you roll this way. Okay? Who thinks they can do that? Grab. This is your head and arm or front headlock position. You got to get them lifted up and you got to get under. So what are you going to do? You're going to drop to the knee. You're going to get down here and you have to pull this way, but this leg's in the way. So you're going to kick that out and sit and roll over. Okay? Give it a try. We're going to do one that I like a lot better. Same mechanics, right? I make the grip. Pull the head, I tuck him in, right? Except this time, instead of turning and making the throw here, I'm going to see that leg, I'm going to start pushing him back. I'm going to tie this leg up. When I tie that leg up, I'm going to sit down. And I'm going to roll him here and go into this position. So it's a little bit easier throw, right? Grab here, get in, and he rolls you right into basically a cradle. Caleb, demonstrate. Grab, hook.
That way?
Yep. You can also roll them the other way if you choose. Kaylin, give it a try.
So,
Just like Nick Fury.
just like steady.
That's it. Now you just got to decide how you want to get them down. Good. All right. So for my wrestling friendos, come here, Billy. For my wrestling friendos, it's wrist control, head control. Pull them down, I grab here, then I pin this here. Okay? Hit my lock here, I can roll it back and take them down this way. Or you can have them here and I can move across into this side position. However it is if you want to go. Grab here, grab, roll them up, and then you tie up the legs in this way. Questions? Thanks, sir.
Can you show me like one more time?
Let's have, who can do it?
I mean, I got it.
Let's give Caleb another look. He's going to grab slow. He's got to get to the leg. He can walk to it or pull it. He tucks that head, sits, ties him up.
I got it now.
Okay? What do we do if this leg is back?
Switch to the other side.
Let's see. He goes to grab. Billy keeps his leg back. He can either, you could go for that leg, obviously, but if you really want this leg, you just move him, right? There you go. He moves him, he ties it up, he sits, and he makes the throw.
Does it matter if you sit on the inside or the outside? Because whenever I was doing it, I had it more like how you do it in wrestling, just out.
You're on the outside. I still grab that side, that leg. Good. That works fine. All right. So Caleb grabs the inside leg.
Alright, so what I was thinking about earlier, right? This leg was forward. Instead of grabbing it and then stepping in, I was thinking slide and grab that way, alright? Foot back. So the same could do here, instead of sliding inside there, I'm sliding inside there. Now here.
Will that work?
Yeah.
Did he bean you on the mat?
Yeah.
Bump your head a little bit? Yep.
You freaking get it.
So again, that's totally legit in judo, jiu-jitsu, and in wrestling. That crap will work.
And my back.
All right. So here's kind of the thing, right? I'm still gonna break this down, and I'm gonna get to here, right? When I go for this leg, I could also reach in and I could sit him on his butt, and I could just pull him to here to make the head, or I could go straight to the suffocation move, right? So I get here, and I can drive in this way as well, and I'm in submission position. Okay? So you can use your hand, you can use your leg, you're breaking down the stance. Why does that work? Anybody know? Yep. So watch. When I set Caleb into position, and that foot is back, and I make him push this towards that leg, sooner or later, everything collapses. So we can stand like this, but we can't stand like this for long. So I'm just dumping him over his base. Cool? Inside leg, don't tear up the person's knee or anything. Go slow, drop them, roll them, try it. Good option.
Wait, can I see one more time?
What happens if Caleb sits on his butt, kicks both feet out, and I push his neck or his head towards his crotch? What's that doing to his back?
Hurts.
We're gonna have a spine manipulation. It's either gonna hurt the neck or it's gonna hurt the spine. So if we know that, when I get him here, and I go to grab this, if he sits back on his butt, I gotta give him some space, because that is gonna be, that can injure him, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So we wanna go to the side, if you wanna be safe. In self-defense, you might have to injure somebody. But, I get here, right? And I get deep to here, he goes to the side. Does that make sense? Tie him up, make the choke. Can we do it?
Sir.
All right, give it a try. Don't drop them on their butt. If you do drop them on their butt, give them some space. Don't squash them out. Let's go back to judo-ish, judo-like throws. Right? Start in traditional position. Right? I break this off. I tuck them down and I go here. What else can I do?
Guillotine choke.
You do both legs in, so you push over.
Yep, I sit right back. I kick these over. Top. Sit sumiwaza, right? Sacrifice throw. Make sense? How's that on your neck? Pretty nice?
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't hurt your neck. Person, you end up in a dominant position. Pretty good. Here, make the lock. Right? Why do I get this? What is that really doing for me?
Setting up the choke and also controlling it.
That's right. Could I hold him in a front headlock position?
You could.
But now what's he gonna do? He's gonna grab me and throw me, or else, right? For example, he can pick me straight up and lift me. Does that make sense? So when I have this, he tries to lift me, and I got him, right? I can go down. So once I get here, I'm just gonna drop. I'm gonna bend my knees out, bend my feet inside, lift, and I land right here. I could grapevine, lock, and then I can choke. Oh, I did. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Set sumiwaza.